The signs that you are an extrovert. Are you someone who loves attending the party or in the middle of crowds? Or you feel really bored or alone? So what is extrovert? And are there any signs which indicates that an individual is an extrovert? In this video, you will learn about extrovert personality. Let's check this out. In the 1960s, psychologist Carl Jung first described introverts and extroverts when discussing personality elements. Today, term commonly used is extroverts. He classified these two groups based on where they found their source of energy. In short, Jung argued extroverts are energized by crowds and interaction with the external world. On the other hand, introverts need alone time to recharge their energy. Moreover, they are also often more reserved in their manners and engagement with others. Our life is surrounded by many different types of personality. Introverts and extroverts are very different. Extroverts are described as the life of the party, center of attention, public speaker. As the opposite, introverts feel that crowded and become center of attention will drain their energy. Extroverts' vibrant nature will draw other people to them and can thrive off the interaction. Today we know term social butterflies, which describes some people who love socializing with other people and usually have lots of friends. 1. You really enjoy social settings. If you are someone who enjoys social setting or social interaction, it indicates that you are an extrovert. People with extroverted tendencies usually becomes the center of attention and they enjoy it a lot. They will easily thrive in social interactions, even they often try to seek out the social stimulation. They will not feel afraid to introduce themselves to the new people they met. They also will confidently face the unfamiliar situations for fear of not knowing someone. 2. You don't like to be alone. Another sign that shows you are an extrovert is that you will be easily bored when you are alone in long period. While introverts are usually escape from crowds and choose to be alone at homes or offices, extroverts are usually go out from home to meet other people. They don't need to be alone because spending too much alone drains their natural energy. They recharge their energy by meeting other people. 3. You thrive around people. Unlike introverts who have small circle, extroverts feel very comfortable in large groups. In many social events, they commonly spearhead the group, from sport group to outing group. Extroverts might be the ringleader for weekend activities and will rarely turn down invitations for party and other gatherings. 4. You're friends with many people. If you make new friends easily, even with new people you know recently, it's obvious that you are an extrovert. Extroverts are friends with many people and enjoy getting engaged with non-A people around them. They have large social network and love expanding their circle with the new interest or activities. 5. You prefer to talk out problems or questions. Introverts will be very reserved about their personal lives, especially regarding the problems they are facing. They prefer to be silent and deal with it alone. On the other hand, extroverts will not mind sharing their problems with others to get solutions or guidance. They commonly don't hesitate to express themselves and make their preferences as clear as possible. 6. You're outgoing and optimistic. Besides, extroverts are also happy, sociable, and cheerful. They won't dwell on problems or the past. They will experience problems and difficulties like others, but they are more able to let it roll off their backs. 7. You aren't afraid of risk. When engaging in a risky behavior, they will be optimistic and motivated to overcome these risks. If it goes well, they are likely get a reward by being satisfied. One study found that extroverts who take risks and succeed are rewarded with dopamine, a chemical that triggers the reward center of the brain. They have more willing to take risks or do a challenging job. 8. You're flexible. When placed in a new situation with lots of strangers, they adapt easily. They are very flexible and adaptable. Also, when a new problem arises, they will spontaneously make a decision. 9. You love social media. Do you often spend hours in social media for doing interactions as much as possible? Or do you love texting with other people and the long phone calls? Maybe you often Instagramming your dinner or your activities. Everything that makes you connected to the world make you feel happy. It indicates that you are an extrovert. 10. You speak before you think. This is one of the weaknesses of extroverts. They often speak without thinking first. Sometimes they are a little emotional and speak as they want. 11. You are an oversharer. Extroverts will not mind to share their thoughts, choices, and their feelings to other people. Even to a new people in their life, aim to share everything. In fact, a new people even only need the short time to know you. 12. Silence is uncomfortable. If you often feel like silence is uncomfortable, or you feel like not telling other people about what's going on is a boring moment, it indicates that you are an extrovert. 13. Meditation. You don't really get it. Because you don't like silence, so when you need to meditate, you don't really get it. Silent yoga or other meditation rituals are hard to do, like how do people stay quiet for that long? 14. You're very practical. If someone asks you to go out, you rarely refuse and will happily join them. Either it's to spend time in fancy cafe, shopping to mall, or to the place with much crowded. You are very active and you are rarely at home. 15. You want to be loved by everyone. You are like a slightly clingy puppy that needs hug and love from everyone. You hate if you find someone don't include you in their good books. So you will do everything to be loved. 16. You enjoy being a leader. Leadership really appeals to extroverts. They will enjoy organizing groups of people, either large or only small groups. They enjoy to feel in control. It is also supported by their good public speaking ability. For extroverts, speaking in front of many people is very exciting. Extroversion is a spectrum. Does someone with an extrovert personality definitely have the signs mentioned earlier? Actually, not really. Sometimes an individual only experiences part of it. After all, some people are neither pure extroverts nor introverts. They do fall somewhere in the middle, with a personality that can be introverted sometimes and extroverted in other times. It's normal, because extroversion is a spectrum. Even someone who often spend time Saturday night for dinner and fear of missing out the great party will need their own time to be alone occasionally. People also can change personalities over their lifetime. Perhaps you were more introverted when you were a child, but find that you are more extroverted when you're adult. This fluctuation is normal, even there are many therapy programs to help people to be more or less extroverted. A study found that the genes that control how your brain responds to dopamine may predict your personality characteristics. Although it's not the only one factor, human personality can also evolve depending on the situation and environment, and at what makes you unique.